iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. iDiskiTimes.co.za. Mamelodi Sundowns played Richards Bay. The expectation was that they were going to win in the Nedbank Cup, and the reality is that they have won in the Nedbank Cup, defending their Nedbank Cup. It was a matter of how you're going to lose as Richards Bay. Tso Vilakazi giving them motivation, but of course the team that we thought was going to win won, and so the story goes. Different day, same ish. Tso Vilakazi, our analyst, former Sundowns forward. What did you make of that game, sir?
Shalulile. Mzanke kunjani mfethu?
So.
Ngibulise wena, ngibulise uJustice, ngibulise uDrake, ngibulise uJunior. Nginibulise nani emakhaya, ngicela support njalo la ku iDiskiTV. Ngizobeka nje benjalo ngijike futhi. Mzanke, you know, sometimes people bazothi amarutso ngathi khanda lisebenzi. But it's very important to talk to these boys and give them that courage, that motivation. Look, this is Sundowns, but they're also human beings. They're not aliens. If you can do your proper analysis, your proper planning, you know, you can get something out of nothing, because you've got nothing anyway. So I always say, there's nothing wrong when you learn from another coach. Ulonduza did it, Calvin Hunt, and we saw all of us would, okay, Sundowns at the back, oh, they go square, and they're slow. When you go with transition, you can catch them because they've got those spaces in between. But now it goes back to say, do you have players to do that? Can you do that? Do you have a good passer? Or your players, they can put those balls, you know, in the width, right wing or left wing? Can they do that? Or can you maybe try and get set pieces and you know, try and put them in, you know, in swing, both left and right. You know, you need to try something, especially, that's why I mean, I always learn from other coaches. There's one thing that Paris they did against Sundowns, is that they've tried to use their set pieces very well. Just that they didn't have luck in terms of at least they have a touch and get a goal. But you could see Usalengo was putting them, you know, in, and it was very difficult really for Sundowns to, at some point, Rwandans to make some save. So these are the things that you learn from other teams. Okay, if I put this 1 and 2 and then plus 3, maybe I'll surprise the Sundowns. Sundowns, they know me now, but this time around, it's into 1, 2. The third one I pull. Yega right, into 1, 2. The third one I yega left. Then once yega left, when a Valanja Mitlaku uvelo make your run diagonal so that you can get the ball in the box. Simple.
Well, we know that all PSL clubs watch our videos. Yeah. You meet with people in the PSL in the game. You and I, Junior, all of us, we meet players, coaches, owners. They tell us about the fact that they watch the videos. Yeah. I'm sure someone watching there from Richards Bay, they've just played the game. They are on YouTube, relaxing at their hotel. They will say, this is easier said than done. If
a coach will say that to me, I'm sorry to put it in this way, I will say he's a coward. Because one is, it's fun with modern boxing. And wait for the right moment. But Bona, in their planning, they don't show they are waiting for the right moment. They always defending Vimbil until the game pale. So I'm saying, look, I respect Sundowns. I respect the technical team and the players. I respect the whole team. You know, but now keep into your conversation. It doesn't now like Sheleniamla. Ukati uzomshanga 10 rand. Ipepe lizophole moyeni. Non keep coin. Ngit coin mshayla ngidlula. These are the things that I'm talking about. Try and find a way. Analyze Sundowns very well. Look at their weakest link. You cannot tell me in all the PSL teams, Ukekana no Nomvala, but speed to all the players that are playing up front. It's impossible. It's impossible. But now the problem is that how do you find and expose those elements with Sundowns? That's a problem that I find it difficult to why in our teams. For example, Richards Bay, they've got this boy, Lo is playing on the right. Lo Mutelo, I just forgot Nsundwana. So put him lapana as a striker. Let them bulldoze Ukekana Nomval. Make them come together. Who doesn't? I can't leave Ukekana Uiwana Lomut because I push a 10 and take a shot. Now you've got 2 against 1. Then now you're saying, okay, these 2 is you force them to act the way now. They're forcing you. You want to do a build up from the back. Now you go back. They're forcing you. Now force them to say, Sundowns, go there. I want to Ukekana to come pick you up Umvalabe Superyak. And then Lebusa. Then you force them abam pick lapana Ukekana and then Umvala abe ikava yak. Then you're saying, now you two guys, I'm betting on you to say, as soon as I get a ball, just fly. Just fly. So
I'm saying his centre back pairing, so Sundowns was Lebusa and Mvala. Unsundwana is a striker.
Unsundwana, then you can play Unsundwana, can hold it. You guys just fly. As soon as we win the ball, we're going to play it Lapagui. Then you guys just fly in Lapaya. Then something can happen. But yeah, it's football. I hope other teams, they will learn Uguti. In all the teams in PSL or all the teams in the world, there's always a weakest link. You just need you as a coach or your analyst team to really give themselves time and eyes to see those weakest link and capitalize.
Yeah, and the nice thing as well, just to people at home, is that Tso has done it at the highest level. So he will know, like, in terms of the planning. I've never done it at the highest level. I just love football and I watch football with the guys. And his importance is that he knows what goes on behind the scenes. He was the Orlando Pirates captain, and he will know when they are planning against clubs, they are looking at the weak points, even amongst themselves as players and stuff like that. So it's not like he's trying to simplify it. It's something that they were doing as well, to spot great players who my opposition, find a way to circumvent them, find a way maybe to kick them out of the game if you need to do that sometimes as well. Just the last one as well, Sundowns defended, they're defending in Nedbank Cup. This is their defense, and they used mostly a second string team today. What do you make of their chances in Nedbank Cup? Because my tone is a little bit down today because, like, come on, man, like, you just come here, see the same thing. It seems as though they could win this one again. Yeah,
Mr. We know if they win against a good team, it tells you, and having another, I would say another 80% of the players that were not playing and then come in and then they do what they did. I will always clap hands for the technical team, because one thing that is always happening in our football, Mr. Q, is that when you make changes, you could see the fitness of the players start to catch up with them, especially when it gets to 75 to 80 minutes. You'll see the fitness start to catch up with them. But in Sundowns players, I don't know Urulan Huenzan Lapana, but no Steve Compella and Mangoba, but they're doing a very good job. So I just hope, it has to be done, Mr. K. It has to be done. I'm putting pressure to all the teams. Lapana Nzansi to Lagu PSL. Somebody needs to pitch Sundowns. I'm putting pressure in everyone, because really it's uncalled for. Uguti, we can watch Sundowns winning week in, week out. No, please. Guys, please. Make sure you do your analysis very well, you plan properly, you will win against Sundowns. All right, so there you go. Thank you, so. I suppose, I think now I've always encouraged people not to look at the scoreline. Yes, but X scores, flash scores, but like the final scoreline. And I always encourage people to watch the games, but I would forgive you to not watch, because you already know what's going to happen. Like what's always saying, he's calling on all the teams, do better. Do better. We hope that they can. I'm not even holding my breath that they will. It's going to be the same thing until the end of the season. It is good TV, it is good times, all sports betting. Thank you for watching us.